Good evening, everyone. And my question for you today is: have you ever found yourself missing the message? I know, right? Sounds like an interesting title for a book. Well, about 3 days ago, I found myself missing the message. I came home from work, I was tired and had been on my feet all day. And I walked into the kitchen and noticed that half of the egg carton was sitting on top of my laptop. And so I knew at that point that my son had made himself some eggs for breakfast. My thought was, why in the world would he put the egg carton on top of my laptop? And I was thinking to myself, what if the droppings from the eggs had gotten on the laptop and damaged it, or it had gotten sticky? And I was thinking there was all this space on the kitchen table, but he put the top of the egg carton on my laptop. I looked in the refrigerator, and the bottom half was in the refrigerator. So I didn't think anything of it. It was one of those rolling your eyes moment. I threw the egg carton away. And then the following day, my son said, "Oh, did you see the egg carton that I left on the table for you?" And I said, "Yeah." And I was thinking to myself, why did he leave the egg carton on top of my laptop, knowing that uh, the juice and whatnot could have gotten on the top of it and stained it? And he said, "Oh, you didn't see the message that was inside?" Right away, I felt bad because I knew that he purposely done it instead of one of those annoying things. And I said, "No, I didn't see the message." And he said, "What did you do with the egg carton?" I said, "Well, I think I threw it away. I don't think I put it back in the refrigerator." So I checked the garbage can in the garage, didn't see the egg carton. Came back in the house, looked in the fridge, didn't see it. Checked the garbage can under the sink and looked at the egg carton. By that time, my son had already left the house. The message inside of the egg carton said, "This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it." So I called my son and I said, "I found the top of the egg carton and I saw why you were trying to get my attention. You wanted me to see the Bible verse." And that particular Bible verse is a verse that I would always say to my kids when they were little. It was Sunday. I would wake them up, let them know it was time to get up and get ready for church. And I would always this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And it was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, mom, because they were tired. So that's why he was trying to get my attention. And then my memory of the verse is growing up, and particularly as a teenager, remembering when my mother would wake me up. And sometimes it was very irritating. She would do it on Sundays, but sometimes she would play little jokes and wake me up at 3 or 4 in the morning and tell me it was time for me to get up and get dressed for school and laugh about it. And so sometimes in life we're rushing, so we assume things. It's a roll in the eyes moment, and we totally end up missing the message. And so, my thought for you, the food for thought that I'm leaving with you is: what message have you missed in a rush? What did you roll your eyes at and you missed an opportunity to see God at work? Whether it was with your kids, you were rushing, if it was with your spouse, if it was with your life giving friends, if it was just noticing nature outside. What message did you miss because you were rushing and so intent on wanting to get to your to-do list or relax or do whatever it is that you are used to doing? Comment below and let me know. Thank you and have a good evening.